And that's it. That's the whole second page of Lake Hylia. So I guess one of the biggest things is, you guys probably noticed it, is just this little part right here going from the change of the 1, 2, 3, 4, bump, 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 dun, 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 bump, bump, bump. So that's when you got to really pay attention. And also I talked about this earlier. Is I like to make these little bars so that you know when you're on this note that I need to be here. So when I'm playing that D sharp in the right hand, I know that my left hand's going to be on that B sharp, and when I get to the B sharp again, I'm going to be on the F natural. So what we're going to do right now is I'm going to play the whole piece from beginning to end, and then we'll take some questions. So here we go. I'm going to play it at a decent tempo, and yeah, here we go. So that is Lake Hylia. Aside from the obvious little hiccup, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to start at measure 25, and I'm going to take it a lot slower because that wasn't a very good try. So I'm going to try that one more time a lot slower. Here we go. There we go. A little bit better. You just got to figure out what's kind of the problem. So obviously for me is that note right there, that D sharp to E sharp to F sharp. I think my problem is that I'm a little lost on fingering. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play it real quick by itself. So I'm going to do 2, 1, 4. All right, so let's try that again, starting from measure 27. There we go. So now all I got to do is just kind of target that area, or what I like to do is I like to put a big old circle around it just to remind myself, hey, this is the part where you get messed up on. Then I write out the fingering too. So I think that's it. how you play Lake Hylia. I have kind of played this piece before. I've played it like the first 4 measures or something, but otherwise, basically, this was my first time really playing it, especially the second page. I never saw the notes before. So, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to do these little tutorials a little more often. I'm probably going to choose like an easier piece next time, something that has a little bit less, of a crazier key. So right now, what we're going to do is I'm going to answer any questions anyone has about the piece, or, I guess since I got a little bit of time before I have to start doing shit, if you want to hear a certain request or something, I can do that, although I'm going to stream here in like 3 hours. So I'm going to be right back, and yeah, thanks again for everyone who's watching. So if you have any questions, go ahead and ask them away. Yeah. It really is. I don't know how many of you guys, played Twilight Princess, but there's a lot of really cool chords in here. Well, one of the main motives is this. When I play together, that's a jazz chord. This is an A major 7, add 6 and 9. So if this was pop music, it would just be an A. If this was rock, we may add a G, but really to get that cool jazzy sound, we add these extra notes for when we're here. When we're here. So there's a lot of really cool big chords in this piece, and I think one thing that helps me at least is to practice playing the chords, at least on the left hand, just together. And then what I do is I kind of visually look at it. And that really helps me because I'm a pianist. Now, for some people who play guitar or something, I guess it's a little bit harder to see the shapes and stuff. But yeah, this is a great piece. I kind of was debating on like, do I really want to do this as the first one? Because this is going to be part of a series I'm going to try to do during the day. It's just, work on a piece for about an hour, share how I approach it with you guys, and then maybe play it later on in the evening. But yeah, that's the biggest thing about this piece that I found is just identifying the changes. Because earlier on, it started off really kind of, just back and forth. But then when we got to here and we had like this D major 7 pattern, and then when we got to this E pattern, they changed it up, and then we got to here. And so it just really, it kind of starts to lose its pattern. And that's what kind of gets pianists who don't really know how to sight read very well. And obviously, I'm not the best sight reader. So you really have to kind of rely on just identifying what the notes are. Especially down here in measure 26. I really don't like this measure. Because in my ears, I'm like, that just sounds weird. But then when you put it together, you realize that, wait, that's actually how it's supposed to sound. Another thing I like to do is, I don't know if anyone's heard me play this Dire Dire Docks. Sorry. I think it's really cool to play this piece with that sound. And so on. Because actually, the way I figured that out is my brother. He was hearing me play both of them. He was hearing me play Dire Dire Docks. And then I would switch to this one. So that's when I was like, huh, that's kind of interesting. I mean, you know, of course, piano always sounds good. I think the way that it was originally played was with strings. And then they had an acoustic guitar part. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to post the link to the song. This is it in an extended version. You really don't have to play it for that long. And then I'm going to post the sheet music for it again, just in case, you know, while the stream is gone. If you didn't see it before, you can look at it. Yeah. So the first one is the song. This one right here. Well, you can't see it. I can see it. And then this is for the sheet music. So that was our Lake Hylia Legend of Zelda tutorial. Yeah. So if anyone has any other questions, anything you want me to go back over, I can do that, or just questions in general. Otherwise, I think I'm probably going to call it off here soon, work on this a little bit, and then come back around 7 p.m. Central and do some more piano music. Yeah, fun stuff. And I just want to give a shout out to everyone who's been watching my streams, because I know that, you know, these are kind of long, but a lot of you guys are staying here for like the whole thing. So I just want to say, you know, really appreciate the support and everything. You guys are awesome. I'm just watching myself talk at the moment. All right, cool. Yeah, well, now I have something to do when my brother comes home. And be like, hey, check this out. Remember this song? Because I did kind of a bad thing, and I sold my Twilight Princess copy. And you guys are going to hate me. I sold it for like $9 at a video game store. Like, I look back at myself, and I'm like, you are an idiot. Yeah, yeah. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to play measures 21 through 25, and I'm going to play them just left hand. Yeah, so let me go ahead and play that for you. I'm going to play both hands really slow, and then you can tell me what you want to know. Okay. And so on. Let me go ahead and do that one more time for you. That was a little rough. One more time. Starting on a 21.